If you run an ecom brand doing 50, 100K, or even 500K per month, you have likely hit a wall. Your meta ad costs are rising, your ROAS is shrinking, and you are terrified that one algorithm update could wipe out your revenue. You think the solution is running better ads or working with a better agency? It's not. The solution is a fundamental shift in getting attention. There is a new playbook that the top 1% of brands are using, whether that's Goli Nutrition, Dr. Milaxin, or Micro Ingredients. They are using this strategy to dominate online and in retail stores like Walmart, Target, Costco, and others. My name is Noah Frydberg, and I've helped brands dominate TikTok Shop, sell out in stores and online, and I've added tens of thousands of content creators for brands. I've done all this by deploying my strategy called the Creator Army Method. And today I'm going to show you how to build an automated content engine that allows you to scale up your brand by working with thousands of content creators and without having to film a single second of footage yourself. Section 1, the TikTok first engine and why the old funnel methods are broken. The problem is the old Facebook ads to Shopify store method isn't dead, but it is on life support. Creative fatigue is killing brands' campaigns on Meta. The great thing about Meta is that you get results instantly. And so whether those results are good or bad, you do get results, right? The problem is the cost on Meta is increasing. And so it's much more difficult to be profitable there and to actually get results that you are happy with. I'm seeing a lot of brands that have had a successful time on Meta in the past having a very difficult time right now simply because of the rising costs of running ads and getting worse results. A lot of the time you're paying a ton of money for UGC content that doesn't even work on Meta, and that can be very frustrating. When it comes to TikTok Shop, you are paying for an R&D lab where you're getting hundreds, if not thousands, of unique creatives and getting the opportunity to work with all kinds of new UGC creators. This means that you get a lot more content that you can also run on Meta and test there. I've actually given my creator roster to a bunch of top brands on Meta who are seeing a lot of success with it, like Jones Road Beauty, among others. Some of them are so successful on Meta that they're just looking to TikTok Shop as a way to help them increase results there and get access to high quality UGC creators that they can plug in for this strategy. The thing about TikTok Shop content is good shoppable content is perfect to run as ads, and that's a big part of our playbook as well. The key mindset shift with TikTok Shop is that it not only is a massive opportunity in its own, but it's also a major way to increase your results on Meta. And this is true. It's really interesting because great content on TikTok Shop is designed to be successful on ads. TikTok wants you to run your shoppable content as GMV max. They make more money when your content that's organic can be run as ads. It's their incentive, right? They're motivated to do this. And the same way, that content that they want you to run on TikTok ads can be run super effectively on Meta. So instead of paying for impressions on Facebook, you actually get paid to test content using TikTok. So the old method of creating content for your brand online is maybe posting 5 to 10 times per week on the brand page, hiring a social media marketing manager or some UGC creator from Fiverr or Upwork to make content for your brand a couple times. This simply does not work, right? It's gonna be low views, low impressions, and the reality is whether you're Nike, whether you're Coca-Cola, whether you're, any brand, the brand page is not gonna have that much traction. The engagement on a brand page is always lower because everybody feels like brand pages just are less authentic, less genuine, clearly trying to sell you something, right? The core thing with affiliates is there needs to be a lot of content out there to test. And so one reason for this is GMV max. GMV max running ads on TikTok Shop, that's only gonna be successful if you have a ton of content because it just needs a lot of content. So you're gonna need a lot of content to actually test and find what actually gets you the best ROAS. Now, another thing is having a ton of content on TikTok Shop is it actually makes your brand everywhere. So for those brands looking for that mass brand awareness and that real increase in results, TikTok Shop wants to see your brand dominate the platform. So you really wanna be visible on the For You page coming up to new people. And so what I've seen is there are a lot of brands, we have some clients where shockingly, maybe 10 to 30% of their TikTok Shop sales is from the product card, meaning from their listing. And so people are using TikTok Shop like Amazon to actually purchase on the product card, looking for different items, searching them up and finding them there. However, that only works for brands that are already crushing it on the organic side. So TikTok is only gonna recommend brands and allow them to succeed on the listing side, the product card, in the shop part of TikTok Shop, if their brand is already viral. And so the more viral the brand, the more viral videos going up for the brand on a consistent basis, the more momentum the brand has. The better the ads are gonna work, the better the organic, of course, and then the better the listings are actually gonna do organically in the shop store. By the way, finding the 100 hundreds of creators necessary to scale a brand on TikTok Shop is a logistical nightmare. That is exactly why we handle it for you here at Maverick. As an official TikTok Shop partner, we give you access to our vetted network of 27,000 plus creators. We find, vet, and manage them to focus on helping you get those sales. Just click the first link in the description box below to see how it works. Section 2, building the army. Now, volume is the only variable. Here's my playbook on how to build a creator army. Building a creator army is something that brands really struggle to do in-house, and I've seen this for like 3 years straight now. The reason is building a creator army is all about status. When it comes to finding good creators on TikTok Shop, the brand is reaching out to creators saying, will you work with us? Now, whether your brand is making $1 million on Amazon, $5 million on retailers, whatever it is, it's gonna be very hard to succeed on TikTok Shop if you don't have TikTok status. So TikTok status, order number there, reviews number there, all these things, and the ability to communicate with creators on TikTok Shop based on what they're looking for, talking about long-term relationships and all this stuff. And so it's very difficult for brands newer to TikTok or less established there, or even if they just don't know what they're talking about very much, it's very hard for them to find new creators on TikTok Shop, especially the thousands of creators that you actually have to reach out to confirm a large number of them. A way to do this quickly and save years of effort, pain, and turmoil and wringing your hair out from frustration is to work with creator communities. Creator communities gather creators all together. I've built my own creator community of 27,000 plus creators already. And in our creator community, you have creators that are A, looking for brand deals, B, vetted, so we know they're actually high quality, C, trained, so the average creator makes $36,000 per month for brands in my creator community. If we plug them in with brands in ABC categories, whether it's supplements, fashion, low price electronics, just the categories that do well on TikTok Shop, if we plug them in, it's a plug and play strategy. It's quite easy to get results because we have the availability for volume and we have the formats of content styles that we know work and sell for these types of products. And so that makes it so much easier than as a brand on TikTok being like, all right, let me do, creator center, seller center outreach, Yuka AI, and just reaching out to all these creators. It's gonna be very hard to actually get them all involved with you. What I did for Xeno Nutrition, one of my clients last month, is I literally added 10 of my creators for them, trained those creators on viral content formats, were able to add $40,000 in sales first month using this strategy, just because it's so plug and play for new brands, and it's just wild how simple it is. Section 3, the halo effect. So the halo effect means that TikTok Shop is a growth engine for your brand in general, not just on TikTok. And the biggest example I can use to explain this effect is gonna be on Amazon. So what is very interesting about TikTok Shop is that when videos go viral, now attribution can be a bit wonky, but I will tell you, right, this is something seen across the board with successful brands on TikTok, right? Not just in my agency, in general. Attribution can be wonky, but when a video goes viral on TikTok Shop, often you see a carryover, spillover onto Amazon. So videos go viral with creators, oftentimes within that same, time frame of that video picking up, sales increase on Amazon. And the reason for this, presumably is a lot of people that use TikTok to find items still like to buy on Amazon, whether it's because their payment information is saved, they like that 2-day shipping, they have that greater trust, they've been using Amazon for a while, whatever it could be. Amazon spillover effect is definitely real. It's a real thing and it's very interesting. So with my client Punchy Penguins, we actually did something very similar for them. They launched on Amazon, and what we did was we had an influencer-based affiliate approach, and we're basically taking over the algo on TikTok with influencers and helping them build that results, helping them build those views. And we got them tens of millions of views per month, and we're able to actually help them successfully sell out in Walmart and basically sell out listings on Amazon too, just by really increasing the amount of volume that we were able to push out with high quality content. The difference between the brands that struggle on TikTok Shop and those that hit 8 figures is volume. The old way was almost like aiming a sniper rifle, spending weeks perfecting one thing and then blind hoping that it works out. The new way is a shotgun. It's about deploying hundreds of creators to talk about your brand simultaneously. Flood the market with content and let the data tell you what wins. If you are ready to stop guessing and deploy an army of content creators to scale your brand on autopilot, click the link below to apply to work with me and my team to allow you to scale up quickly. We'll see if you're a good fit to work with our agency. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.